All the arrangement you make in the picture have a great impact on the part the viewer notices first and how long they stay. For example, the following two photos, under the premise that the framing angle, lighting conditions, and the way the main subject is presented are the same. The major difference is whether to add props or not, which result in a very different feeling. In this video, Blue Lake Shot will use psychology and provide 5 principles of prop selection, helping to give people who want to take beautiful photos but have no idea how to select the right props a direction to choose. Let's take a look.
Before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on your little bell to get more information on the latest mobile photography for free.
First, look at this picture and take 3 seconds to decide which dot is bigger. In fact, the 2 dots are the same. Don't believe it? We can actually take a piece of pizza to do an experiment. We first put the pizza on this plate and then take a photo. Next, with the same piece of pizza on another plate, we also take a photo. Comparing the 2 photos, there will be a situation like the black dot just now. This is the famous Delboeuf illusion. After understanding the visual mechanism of the human eye, it can be applied to the selection of props. When you want to choose a container, you need to pay attention to the first principle. As the experiment of the pizza, the plate on the right side is a normal one used for eating, and the left one is a smaller plate. Choose a small plate when taking photos. Even if it's the same amount of food, you will still feel like a lot of food visually. In addition, by using small plate, you don't need to prepare so much food, but at the same time, you can also capture the sense of abundance. After choosing the size, then take a look at this picture. Look at the gray color in the center of picture A and B for 3 seconds, and decide which one looks brighter. Do you feel the gray color on the picture B looks brighter? In fact, the gray color on both pictures is the same, since the gray stripe on the right is surrounded by white, and the gray color on the left is surrounded by black, which brings a visual illusion. That is, white's illusion. Simply put, those near the dark is darker, near the light is brighter. After learning that, in the selection of props, you need to pay attention to the second principle. Since it's to highlight the main subject, then try to choose white or dark colors and avoid bright or colorful props. White can reflect the light to the greatest extent and help to brighten the subject. Black or dark colors are less reflective and can better complement the color of the food while avoiding distractions. If you choose a brightly colored plate for the same food, it will affect the comfort of watching. After confirming the size and color, the third principle to pay attention to when selecting props is to the position and direction of the dishes, tableware, and accessories used in the picture are all linear in appearance and have an effect of visual guidance. Therefore, please choose simple and clear lines, such as something round or long, which is not only all match, but also has more room to play in the composition. Avoid polygons, waves, or irregular shapes. In addition, as for the background part, the fourth principle is to if you want to take photos of food or life scenes, it's recommended to choose a background with texture, such as clay, wood, brick, etc. This texture not only doesn't distract the eye too much, but also is closer to real life. Different textures can build different story scene and make the picture richer. In addition, the color of the background will largely determine the tone of the whole photo, so try to choose neutral, low saturation, or cool colors as much as possible, since you may hope that the viewer will be able to stay visually for a long period of time. Choosing neutral, low saturation, or cool colors not only don't steal the attention, but also boost the appetite visually. That is because most of the food is in warm colors, and the use of cool colors can better complement it in the selection of the background. Opposite from choosing the plate, you should choose as large as possible, so that when changing different shooting angles or scenes, you won't be too restrictive and can avoid limitation. After all the selections, the last thing to pay attention to is the overall match. The fifth principle is to whether it's background paper, dining plate, or tableware. They all have a fixed shape or position on the screen, and the junction between different props can easily become a rigid pile of props if you are not careful enough. Once the picture is generally settled, you can use fabric to make some finishing touches, whether it's padded under the dining plate to increase the visual weight, or placed between the tableware to allow the smooth visual transition, etc. As the fabric doesn't have a fixed shape, you can freely arrange according to the needs in order to make the picture more complete. Above are the 5 principles of prop selection. So now, do you have a better idea of what to do when selecting props?
Phone photography at home. Have you learned it? If you have any questions about taking pictures or arranging props, please leave us a message and we will make it into a tutorial video to reply. It's not hard to take pictures, just try it.